Thank goodness everywhere is calm because I want to talk to my guys. If you're a guy, come forward. Let's talk. Have you heard about penile fracture before? Tell me the truth. Let me remove my glasses. Have you heard about penile fracture before?
Boy, ask your grandfather.
Anyways, penile fracture actually is when there's a blunt trauma to an erected penis. I know you've seen it or you've heard about it. Now, how does this happen? First of all, when the penis is erected, there are so many blood supplies there. There's so many network of blood vessels under the coverings. So when there's a blunt trauma, when you continue pounding and you hit a blunt trauma accidentally, there's a rupture of these blood vessels and also the covering, leading to penile fracture. And most especially in most cases, where the penis hits is always the space between where you're pounding and the space where you clean after going to the toilet.
What have I done with myself since morning? How could you make such a mistake?
Now, what are the causes of penile fracture? Number one, Emeka, show me you're a man. How dare you?
How many times have I told you to respect yourself?
How dare you? And what do I mean? Vigorous sex. You're having sex just to impress someone's daughter, or you're having sex just to kill someone's innocent daughter. That's one of the first causes of penile fracture. Because when you accidentally miss where you're supposed to go and land somewhere, that leads to penile fracture.
No, don't be with that kind of man.
Another cause of it is Amaka telling Emeka, bend me like we're going back to 1960. Bend me this way, bend me that way. Another one is energetic masturbation, the one you do by yourself. Sometimes some people use some sex toys, some people use some mannequins to have sex, and that leads to penile fracture. I don't need to explain that. And the next one I'll talk about is falling to an erected penis. When you fall with it, when it hits that blunt surface, the floor, the wall, it leads to penile fracture. Another one is Tekodan, the one practiced by the Middle Eastern men or the Central Asian men. I know at one point in your life you've tried it. That period when your penis is erected and you're trying to hide it from a female that is crossing by or that is passing. So you try to shove it under your belt. That is it. You're risking yourself from having this penile fracture. And when there's penile fracture, what happens? First, note that penile fracture is a medical emergency. It is very painful. You need to be rushed to the hospital for a surgical procedure. So next, there could be loss of erection, there could be blood in urine, and there could be bruising, swelling in the penis. Now, how do you prevent this? First of all, stop pounding with a heavy heart. Stop pounding as if it's UFC or boxing. It's a romantic affair. Stop pounding it with so much pressure. Take it easy. It will help you prevent having penile fracture.
That is how human beings are. They will advise you.
Let me give you another remedy. When she says, Emeka, you're 2 minutes, man, tell her yes. Better not say it's another way to prevent penile fracture. What are you even pounding for 1 hour? What will you pound? Are you cooking?
This foolishness you are displaying does not look good on you.
And someone else can ask, what happens after the surgery? After the surgery, you could have a curved penis. It will curve this way, like this. And at some point, you also have erectile dysfunction. It happens. And also, you could have painful erection. So please, be very careful. Because when you keep doing it, the girl you're trying to impress will still leave you when you have penile fracture. So as I've told you these things now, go and tell your friends. Tell your friends that Better Nurse has said it. And lastly, remember to follow Better Nurse. Thank you.
What